Hi, I'm Morgan from Whole Latte Love. I'm here with Andrew from Technical Support. Today he's going to walk us through the initial setup and priming on the Gaggia for Illy Plus.
So the first step is to take your machine out of the box and set all of the accessories and components on the counter for easy access. You may need them during the course of this video. We're going to begin by first putting the cartridge tray into the machine. You want to make sure that one's secured so it can't come out easily. You also want to make sure all the brew components are in place, especially the cartridge caddy. And of course, make sure that the drip tray is properly secured. Next up is to fill the water tank. Now put the water tank into the machine. I want to slide it into place and firmly but slowly push it in from the very bottom. And when it's in place, it'll be smoothly seated along the rest of the body of the machine here. There'll be no parts sticking out. What can sometimes happen is if pushing it too hard from the top, it may not go into place. This may look like it's installed, but there's actually a gap preventing it from latching in. Just gently push it in from the bottom. Next, we're going to plug the machine in. Make sure that we start with the power switch in the off position. It'll always be the indicator with the 0. Orient it correctly, flat side up, and firmly push it in. Now that your machine's properly assembled, we're going to begin the process of priming it. To begin, we're going to want to make sure that there's no restrictions on the water circuit. To do that, we're going to make sure everything that could restrict the flow of water in any way is completely removed. We're going to start by removing the panorama wand, the steam wand for your machine. You can do that by, as demonstrated, sliding off the lower sleeve and then unscrewing the cap that holds it onto the arm. It's sort of a clamp. Once loosened, you should be able to twist it off. It may be a little bit firm, but it'll come right off. Make sure you set these aside as not to lose the smaller parts. To start, we're going to turn the machine on through the switch at the rear. The power light should illuminate and you'll see these two lights flashing together.
What do the flashing lights mean?
The flashing means the machine wants to be primed. It wants you to run water through the circuit and fill the boiler. Now that we're ready, we're going to put a cup or glass underneath the steam arm to catch any water that's going to come out. To begin priming, you're just going to open the steam knob until it clicks. You'll hear the pump switch on, it'll make a buzzing, and that'll change once it's ready.
Oh, I heard that pump change.
The machine's now primed. You close the knob to turn it off. Just rotate it counterclockwise until it clicks. That'll stop the flow of water. You'll also see the coffee lights now blinking, but the steam light's off. That lets you know that it's starting to warm up, getting to the point where it's ready to brew. When both lights are steady, that means the machine's ready to brew. We're just going to take this here and set it aside. We're done with that. You're going to want to reattach the panorama wand before brewing. Make sure, though, that it is all the way up on the arm. It can actually go deceptively far. You want to loosen the cap, and then hold the steam arm and press up while twisting, and it'll seat in place. Then tighten the cap down by screwing it clockwise until it stops nice and firmly. Then slide the sleeve back on, and you're all set. And one last thing, you'll always want to flush a little bit of water through the brew head before using it for the first time. To do that, with the machine warmed up and ready to go, without a cartridge in place, just press the coffee button once. It'll begin rinsing clear water out through the brew head. And just remember, if you ever see those two lights go on and again and start flashing, that's just the machine telling you it wants to be primed. Don't worry about it, it's okay. All you have to do is, as we demonstrated, just take a cup, put it underneath the frothing wand, and open the knob until it clicks.
So just to be clear, every single time you see those two lights flashing, you need to prime your machine.
That's absolutely right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Andrew, for walking us through the initial setup and priming. I'm Morgan from Whole Latte Love. For more videos, check us out at wholelattelove.com.
Whole Latte Love is your source for expert coffee information with more than 200 videos, including how-tos, recipes, machine comparisons, maintenance, and more. Join us on Facebook for more expert advice and coffee lovers fun.